Chapter 4. A Play is Born. Sons had to obey their fathers, of course, but Alexis was not happy about it. "Never mind," said Karina, when Alexis told her about father's order. She was lying on the floor of the cave, practicing her writing. "When you're famous because of your plays, you can talk to who you like." Alexis laughed. "I've only written about 200 or 300 lines of my tragedy." "But it's good," said Karina. "I love that sad bit where Achilles learns that his best friend is dead." "But why don't you write a comedy as well? You're good at jokes, too." "You've got to have an idea first," Alexis explained. "You can't just sit down and begin to write." They stayed an hour or two at the cave that day, playing the flute and talking, and then began to walk home along the river valley. It was full summer now, and the fields around were turning to gold in the hot sun. They walked under the cool shadows of the tree. Suddenly, Alexis stopped. "Listen." They heard men's voices in front of them. "It sounds like Socrates," Alexis said, "but he doesn't go outside the city usually." Karina looked through the trees. "Then who is that lying on the grass over there? Come on, let's go and listen." "But father said—" "Your father won't worry if you hear 9 or 10 words," argued Karina. "Who are the others with Socrates?" Alexis looked. Plato, Xenophon, and Phaedrus." They moved forward and hid behind some low trees. Suddenly, something came crashing through the trees, and Karina screamed. "Ah!" There's probably people were like, "Ah!" But I can't scream like a girl. I'll edit this in. It was only a friendly dog, but by then, Xenophon had jumped to his feet and was pulling back the branches that hid them. It was too late to escape, so, with red faces, they stepped forward into the sunlight. "Alexis," said Socrates. He looked at Karina and smiled. "So, that's why you don't come to see us anymore." "I haven't stopped him coming," said Karina. "No? Perhaps it was your father, Alexis?" Alexis felt uncomfortable. "Father doesn't understand, I'm afraid. He thinks your ideas are dangerous." "You see," Xenophon said to Socrates, "you make enemies in the city. Some of us worry about you, Socrates. When people understand your ideas clearly, everything's fine. But hundreds don't, and writers make you look stupid in their plays, and audiences get the wrong ideas about you." He turned to Plato. "You're clever with words. Why don't you write a comedy and put the real Socrates in it? Something to explain his ideas and make him popular." Plato shook his head. "I can't write comedies," he said. "Then do try to keep out of trouble, Socrates," said Xenophon, "and not make any more enemies." "I can't change my ways, Xenophon," said Socrates. "I am a gadfly, sent to bite Athenians and make them think. Alexis and Karina wanted to stay, but it was getting late, so they said goodbye and walked back to the city. Alexis was quiet. "What are you thinking about?" asked Karina. "The gadfly," he said slowly. "What a wonderful name for a comedy."